So now we know why America really didn't want us to see what they was doing over in China. And if you don't know, click the search bar and see how China just froze America, that designer that you've been spending your money on, $200,000, $300, $400, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, all of your hard-earned money basically been going to knockoffs, if that's what y'all want to call them, Canal Street specials, if I might say. China is basically saying that your favorite designer gets their bags, their clothes, their shoes made in China, not Italy. So when you thinking you get enough finest threads, you get them from China. And now China is saying that they got them for the low, like they've been had them, but they're just not keeping a secret no more. So what they're saying is that designer that we've been wearing, they've been making, and they make it for cheaper, and we might as well not buy that designer that we've been buying. It's kind of strange to me because a lot of people have been losing their lives to get designer. It's a lot of people that lost their lives over design. And you're telling me that China's been making it. All I could say is this trade war is exposing the rail from the fake and fake from the rail. If that makes sense, I'm out.
I will tell you 30 luxury brands. Some of their products are made in China. Ralph Lauren, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Celine, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Follow Helen, your business advisor in China.
Who are the suppliers behind Lululemon? Some of their yoga wears are actually from Xianglong Clothing and Huang Qisheng Clothing. And guess what? Both factories located in Yiwu here. And these two factories also supply clothing for Fila and Under Armour. I guess most of you know the price of Lululemon or other big brands. They sell you a legging pants for $100. And guess what? Here in these two factories, you can get them for around $5 to $6. Crazy! And what's even better? The material and the craftsmanship are basically the same because they all come the same production line. See, this is why people come to China and looking for the OEM factory because they just can get the cheapest and best quality product from there and sell you, I don't know how much. Alright guys, if you want to know more about Lululemon or any other active wear brands, leave your message in the comment section. I'm Luna, your reliable sourcing partner. Do you know who is producing high quality accessories for those luxury brands like Chanel, Estee Lauder, L'Oreal?
You're saying you're the supplier behind all these beauty accessories for those big luxury brands? La Brea, MAC, Chanel, Bobbi Brown, and even Rosewood Hotel.
Last week we also received an order, Royston. Yeah, the comb like 20,000
Like
pieces, one
like,
color.
now show me your factory, show me the production line.
Here, this is our cutting room. So you can see the machine, here color clip, and here comb here. After cutting, we can take the color clips out. Like this. Here's our molding area. Take off the plate. After make the mold, mold the shape so we can include the spring and the flower accessories.
This is like the final touch up. You have to polish and check like the
defective.
Quality control.
Here's our coating plate. On the surface, we will spray a drawing effect. Here's our painting plate. Here is one of our warehouse. Here is our material area. All the acetate board we have ordered here.
So tell me, what is this? This is like PVC or acrylic?
Acetate material. The material is eco-friendly and more durable and flexible than PVC or acrylic materials.
Okay.
It's the most expensive material.
How expensive?
For this one, for example, this one like 50 RMB one piece.
One piece, 50
Yeah,
RMB.
50 RMB.
That's the cost of it.
Yeah.
First of all, after finding out what I just found out about the U.S. and China, you know, I want to say I'm highly ticked off. I'm highly upset. 3 years ago, I paid $450 for these Gucci slides at the Gucci store right here in Houston, Texas. And now China done exposed the fact that these shoes right here only cost 75 cents to produce. You know what? Real Gucci slides. I'm done. What the hell with these Gucci slides? You know what? That's over here. China, listen. If y'all watching this, China, I have nothing against y'all. I want to personally say thank you. What they did was wrong. 75 cents for Gucci slides. I got about 15 pair of these things in my damn closet. What the hell's going on, man? 75 cents? How much were these to produce? How much were these, huh? Were these another one of those famous slides that Valentino that only cost 10 or 12 cents? Listen, I'm buying direct now from the manufacturer. I'm finna start buying manufacturer straight directly. So basically, these are fake. These are basically fake. That's what y'all tell. I'm upset, man. So I've been walking around with fake Gucci slides on the whole time. You mean to tell me I could have just walked into a knockoff store and bought these same Gucci slides for $10 or $12? Nobody would have knew that they was fake. Like, people say it's the quality, but nobody's gonna walk up and say, hey, let me feel the quality of your Gucci slides. Hey, let me feel the quality of your Amiri to see if it's real. I'm upset, man. China, thank you for exposing the people. This is how I feel about these Gucci slides. Thank you again, China. We, as Americans, appreciate you guys exposing the truth. Thank you.
I am about to crash out. Seriously, I'm crashing out. China, they on our ass. Let me tell you something. Y'all see all these damn bags that I have? Okay? These are the bags they're talking about. Like, I have a Birkin, a Fendi, a Louis. I've never even used this bag yet. A Chanel, Louis, Fendi, Chanel, Gucci, Louis. And you're telling me what I have spent on all these bags, I could have went to China and got them and not spent all this money? China, I'm coming. But let me just show you all the bags that I actually really have. Look at this. Jack Moose, Louis, Hermes, Louis, Dior, 3 Chanels, Fendi, YSL, Chanel, Louis, Chanel, Louis, Gucci, Chanel. All of this stuff that I spent my hard-earned money on, all of this, are you freaking telling me that I overpaid for all of this shit? Let me go on Expedia or wherever and find me an airline ticket to China, because I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all. Look for me. And I also want to add that this Louis wallet, it legit say made in France. Made in France. I am now checking all my shit. China. I'm coming.
China, where's the links? Where are the links? China's out here exposing all the luxury brands, saying, come order from us. Come order straight from us. Stop paying $100 for Lululemon leggings. Come buy them from us for $5 or $6. Where? Where's the link? I want the $5 or $6 Lululemon leggings. Please, where do I order? China. You can't just be out here exposing this shit and not tell me where I can order, okay? Where am I getting the Birkin bags? Where am I getting the Lululemon leggings? Where do I order? Because I'm ready to shop. I'm ready to drop a bag, bitch.
It ain't no way we been getting finessed like this, y'all. And China just exposed it all. So boom, Americans out here dropping $800, $1,200, and even $4,000 and more on designer clothes, thinking it's all luxury, all high quality clothes, the high end stuff. But China just pulled the curtain back and showed the world that most of the stuff is made in the same factories with material that costs a fraction of the price. So we're talking shoes that cost $30 to make, but it's being sold in US for $700. And we're talking hoodies that cost $10 to make, that's being sold for over $300. And jeans that cost $50 to make, that's being sold for $500 to $1,000. That's not high end. That's robbery. Y'all, and this is the crazy thing. This is not even new. A lot of people just been blind to it. They think it just because it got a fancy label, that means it costs more. In reality, that just means the markups is better. China basically said, here y'all go. Now y'all better act like you know. And now everybody mad. They not mad at China. They mad at the brands that been overpricing this stuff they've been buying. They mad at the brands that they've been worshiping. See a sucker, lick a sucker, no diddy. They seeing now, they were never buying quality. They were buying status. And they finally waking up. All of this happened because of this tariffs. People would have never knew. Or some people was really too blind to even notice the fact. But now everything is front and center for everybody to see. So if you one of them people that dropped the check on this designer shit, and now you feel played, let me know down below in the comments. Let's talk about it.
Do you recognize this style, this bag? Of course you do. For the past more than 30 years, we have been OEM factory for most of the luxury brands around the world. Gucci, Prada, Coach, Louis Vuitton, you name it. But for this, I am not proud because we were only making our wages. The profit margin for the people who are actually making the bags are very low. What I'm really proud of is that first, we have the best quality control. Two, we have the best craftsmanship. You know, Chinese craftsmen are always intelligent and diligent. Three, we have the most complete supply chain. We always get what we want, like zippers, accessories of any kind, any color, and leathers immediately. Now, as the USA and its little European brothers are trying to refuse Chinese goods, don't you think luxury brands are not trying to move their OEM out of China? Yes, they did, but they failed because the OEM factories out of China, they don't have good quality control and they don't have as good craftsmanship. Their workers are either too expensive or too lazy. Three, they don't have any supply chain. They always have trouble getting leather or zippers or any accessories. That is why they failed, and that is why we will always be the best OEM factory for luxury brands. Why don't you just contact us and buy from us? You won't believe the prices we give you.
Going down the DH gate rabbit hole, especially with all the tariffs going on, and seeing the ungodly amount of money I've spent on designer over the years has me pissed. As a former sneakerhead, I guess maybe I still am, but we used to look down on people that would buy DH gate shoes because they're not real and you could only wear real shoes. And then getting into designer, where I've bought so much Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, all of these big brands, that we kind of look down on people that will buy fake, what we consider fake from DH gate. And now to find out that stuff is the same stuff that I could have been buying for $100, but I spent $2,000 on it, this makes me sick. I knew I should have put that money into an investment property or something to make me money, but I just wanted to stunt. Now I'm going to be living by what I tell my clients to not worry about designer. Put that money into real estate.
So now we know why America really didn't want us to see what they was doing over in China. And if you don't know, click the search bar and see how China just exposed America. That designer that you've been spending your money on, $200, $300, $400, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, all of your hard-earned money basically been going to knockoffs, if that's what y'all want to call them, Canal Street specials, if I might say. China is basically saying that your favorite designer gets their bags, their clothes, their shoes made in China, not Italy. So when you thinking you getting the finest of threads, you getting them from China. And now China is saying that they got them for the low, like they been had them, but they just not keeping it secret no more. So what they're saying is that designer that we've been wearing, they've been making, and they make them for cheaper, and we might as well not buy that designer that we've been buying. It's kind of strange to me because a lot of people been losing their lives to get designer. It's a lot of people that lost their lives over designer. And you're telling me that China's been making it? All I can say is this trade war is exposing the real from the fake and the fake from the real, if that makes sense. I'm out.
China just exposed the name brand industry. They're saying that the stuff you're paying thousands of dollars for is the exact same as the stuff you're getting from DHgate. Not only are some of these things made in the same factory, but they're made with the same materials. From high-end name brands to Nike, Lululemon, Jordans, literally everything. And honestly, I am here for it because I am someone who used to buy name brand directly from like Louis Vuitton or The House. Keyword, used to. I don't do that anymore. I used to buy name brand when I was in my 20s, but when my frontal lobe developed, I realized that it was a waste of money because the quality of this expensive crap is the exact same as the dupe. For example, take this Louis Vuitton wallet that I got here. I spent anywhere between $800 to $1,000 on this. I don't remember the price, but it was up there. And within a month, the clip stopped working. You see that? It doesn't stay. My mom went and bought this same wallet and this purse from DHgate, and she only spent $100, and it's literally the same. You cannot tell them apart. The quality looks the same, the stitching looks the same, the material feels the same. And now China is saying, you don't even have to go through DHgate. You don't even have to go through Alibaba. You can come directly to us. We will send it to you.
This trade war is bad, but this is hilarious. We all know that Donald Trump has now exempted smartphones and computers from all tariffs. So basically, what they're tariffing is cheap stuff and clothes. And oh boy, did Donald Trump mess with the wrong. You don't mess with clothes manufacturers, because they hold some secrets. And my God, the rabbit hole you go through when you go onto TikTok and write luxury Chinese manufacturers. Wow. All I can say is, wow. All of these manufacturers are now going on TikTok and revealing stuff that these companies really don't want to be revealed. Let's start with this lovely gentleman who, as you can imagine, is holding a Hermes bag. What he reveals, because now that they're moving this manufacturing away from China because of the tariffs, is that they manufacture 85% of this and then send it to Italy or various other places where they put the logo and stamps and everything else on there and say it's from Italy. And he reveals everything, where the leather is from, where the stitching is from, where the tanning is from, where the hardware is from, where everything is from, and then goes and says, this bag that is now sold in the USA for $30,000 is made for $2,000. This guy talks about Lululemon, and let's just say he's not very happy, and continues to state that the Lululemon full set, so the top and the bottom, costs $7 to make. 7. This one's my actual favorite. This one goes up and talks about how Yves Saint Laurent, Louis Vuitton, Celine, all of these big brands, all of them are made in these certain factories. It talks about, and she puts out the costing of them. This bag here costs Louis Vuitton $50. $50 to make. 50. This one talks about Nike, how these dunks are made for $18. You know, the ones that cost $180, $200, $300. You know, remember this one? Yeah. But man, my favorite is this guy. This guy is annoying. This guy is so annoyed. He's basically saying, you know what? You want Tide? You want Persil? You want all these things? How about you come and buy it from me direct? I will send it to your house. And, so this 30 wash Persil that in England and every other country is about 10 to 12 pounds, so about $15-20. It cost them 5 pence each to make. 5 cent. 5 cent. This trade war is actually more entertaining. It would be super entertaining if it wasn't so bad for everyone involved. But this stuff is hilarious. Go have a look. Go check these things out. I'm Alvarez, and I'll catch you guys later.